Welcome to JMW's Inside Man YouTube channel. Please subscribe to the channel and like this video, and please keep the conversation going on within the comments as well. So all too often we hear about money being taken, fraud occurring on the blockchain, and in particular with crypto assets. Sam Ballin is a solicitor within JMW's commercial litigation department, and Sam has a specialism within digital assets as well. So Sam, can you just explain a little bit about how this fraud occurs, please?
Essentially, what fraud is, it's deception, it's criminal deception intending to result in financial or personal gain. So the examples that we have experienced dealing with is you will get someone purporting to be a legitimate Forex trader or something like that, asking you to transfer funds to a certain account that he has control of, and will then invest and trade and make personal financial gains for you. In fact, what's actually happening is he's asking you to transfer your crypto assets to a wallet that he has control of, that he will then be keeping for himself.
So can blockchain fraud and crypto fraud that you explain be dealt with before the courts of England and Wales?
Yeah, Dominic. So, I mean, the answer to that is yes, absolutely they can. And I'd even go further than that and say that England and Wales is the best jurisdiction to deal with crypto fraud. Twofold for that, really. Firstly, we're really finding that members of the judiciary are really keen to help victims of crypto fraud. And they really, have done their homework in terms of knowing what crypto is. So we don't need to kind of start from the beginning in that respect. And secondly, there's some precedents that have been established in the High Court that make the jurisdiction of England and Wales applicable to victims of crypto fraud if, amongst other things, they reside in this jurisdiction and their original bank account is in England or Wales as well.
And do the exchanges argue this point ever, Sam?
Yeah, so absolutely. The exchanges are really important because they're the entities that hold the information about the fraudsters that we try to obtain. And a lot of these are based outside of the jurisdiction in places like the Cayman Islands or the Seychelles. So we often find that they will sometimes dispute jurisdiction. Notwithstanding that, in our experience, they do comply with orders that we obtain from the courts. Why that is, I need not speculate, but obviously they don't want to be seen to be kind of supporting these fraudsters, especially when they want regulation in this jurisdiction as well.
And Sam, I mentioned right at the beginning that you're a specialist in digital assets and in particular in fraud as well. How can you help them with blockchain fraud?
Yeah, so here at JMW, we have fantastic contacts with, well, two sets of people. Firstly, the actual forensic asset tracers who are able to trace the defrauded crypto assets through the blockchain, and two, with specialist counsel who assist in the advocacy about that as well. Here at JMW, we have great experience obtaining what's called freezing injunctions, where we can ask the court to freeze the wallets on the exchanges to ensure that the fraudsters can't dissipate them any further. And two, we also have experience obtaining disclosure orders against the exchanges, meaning that we're able to find out who those fraudsters actually are, given the nature of crypto and it being anonymous to start with.
Sam, thank you so much for your insight. And if you'd like to speak to Sam, you can email insideman@jmw.co.uk or call 0161 82 81 999. And please subscribe to the JMW Inside Man YouTube channel. I'm Dominic Walker, JMW's Inside Man.